What does the coffin of Andy and Leyley play shaken? It's not the blood, it's not the jump scares, it's something deeper, something rotting beneath the surface. Because contrary to popular beliefs, this game isn't just about horror and incest. It's a psychological trap. On the outside, it's a pixelated RPG horror game, but the true horror lives in the relationship between Andy and Leyley. They're not just victims of a messed up world, they're victims of each other. As we know from Andy's memories, they grew up really poor. Oftentimes, this meant their parents had to work overtime to make ends meet, which automatically forced him to be the quote-unquote parental figure of Ashley, which would be fine normally, but due to Ashley being the younger sibling, anything wrong done by her was not her fault, it was Andrew's fault because he's the older sibling. Him getting scolded a few times would be fine. Hell, many of us are victims to this, but when that scolding, belittling happens at every single small mistake done by a literal kid like Andy, and when it feels like that all his efforts towards anything doesn't mean jack shit to his parents as long as he takes care of his sister, that's when it really becomes an issue, especially when that child is already mentally not well. So naturally, Andrew started to do what Ashley told him to do, so he wouldn't get scolded. He gave up trying to control her, and as a butterfly effect, Ashley started to form a sort of superiority complex. She knew her power over him and started to change that somewhat sane, logical Andrew into her puppet Andy. Spoiler alert, it backfires horribly. After killing their parents, Andy had no reason to listen to her. So slowly but surely, Andrew started to take over, a twisted, manipulative, two-faced failure of a human being. And when Ashley understood that, she knew the only leverage she had over him was her body. They are truly in a twisted way perfect for each other. Andrew is obsessive, controlling, unstable. Even if you know about his past, that doesn't make what he did justifiable by any means. But it does make what he did understandable. His questionable feelings towards Ashley, because she was the only one that could understand him. She was the only female he could get attracted to. Because if he did even talk to another female, well, that's another Julian and Nina incident for you. Leyley is manipulative, emotionally detached, yet clings to him like he's the only thing she has. Sorry, it is true. Andy is the only person she has left. In a twisted way, he is her parental figure, her brother, and her boyfriend. It's toxic, it's suffocating, and worst of all, it feels real. The quote-unquote coffin isn't a metaphor, it's their world, sealed off from reality, love, or healing, a shared tomb of trauma and twisted affection. What makes this game so disturbing is that it reflects real-life abuse, the kind of relationship where love and control blur, where pain becomes comfort, where you'd rather stay in the coffin than face the world outside. We were shown this when Andrew had a lot of chances to live, and I mean it, a lot of chances to live, but he couldn't. How could he leave the only person he genuinely loved? He had an English degree and could easily survive in society, but the same thing could not be said about Ashley. All her life, Andrew protected her, loved her. Alas, in the end, because of this, she has no means to survive in society. She needs Andrew, and Andrew needs her. And to keep Andrew, she thinks she needs absolute control over Andrew. And now that Andy is gone, and Andrew is here to stay, the only thing she can do now is using her body as a leverage over Andrew. The coffin of Andy and Leyley is terrifying because it shows us something real, not monsters, not ghosts, but people who say quote-unquote I love you and mean it like a curse. God, I love and hate this game. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Until then, bye.